What's the haps, Apollo Nation? Oh, I am never saying that again. What's the haps? What's going on, Apollo Nation? It's your boy, as always, Apollo from Down, Down, Up, Up. I wasn't gonna do this, but a few of you have messaged me privately, and please feel free to just comment, but that's you. To please make another episode of Talk Apollo talk about SummerSlam. Obviously, some people want to hear my opinions the same as everyone else. I'll use a few channels I know as an example, like What Culture Wrestling, Willpower. Congrats, Willpower, passing 500 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers. Keep going, my friend. Um, this is going to be my whole opinion of it. Welcome to another episode of Talk Apollo Talk. And first, I'm going to give a little inside of NXT Takeover. In my opinion, it beat SummerSlam 2 years in a row now. Last year's was something, but this year, oh, it was good. I mean, Austin Aries and No Way Jose, awesome way to start the show. No Way Jose and his Congo line, that was pretty cool. Noticing the guy wearing the Austin Aries shirt in the front, that was pretty funny though, but either way, it was a great start. Both men gave it a good all for an opening contest, and Aries came out the winner. I mean, he needed it after his match with Shinsuke. He was kind of going down a little bit, but who would have thought No Way Jose's gimmick? Oh, it's just the perfect thing to replace Sami Zayn in NXT now that he's gone. So, yeah, keep it. No Way Jose, that's money right now. Keep that, WWE. Keep No Way Jose strong in NXT. Maybe give him a win at the next pay-per-view in October, I want to say. Um, and of course, Hideo Itami coming out after and hitting the go to sleep. I mean, he is the originator of that move, if you guys know. He used that before CM Punk. So, perfectly fine. Great job, Hideo. I'm really looking forward to Hideo versus Aries. Um, then of course we had the debut of Ember Moon, which was not what I expected, but pretty cool. I kind of like the contact lenses, the red ones in her eyes. It's just like, whoa. And if those are real, no, they're not real. No. But the finisher is what's going to keep her. She seems very acrobatic, kind of having like same kind of style as Naomi, except she's using it in a more straight up vicious way instead of like all, I don't want to say jokishly, but Naomi just uses it like in a funny sense. Like the rear view is a good example of that. But either way, great job, good win. Billie Kay gave it some strengths in there. Obviously, they're keeping her in NXT for a bit, like as the back and forth athlete. So that's good. We need people like that. But Ember Moon, I think it's Embar. It's an A after the B, I think. Ember Moon, good win. I'm really looking forward to what you can do with that. What's it called? Corkscrew Stunner, I think. Awesome move. Eat your heart out seeing that somebody brought the stunner back in a better way. So sorry, but no, it's all good. And then of course, by the way, don't try to push me for the order of things. I'm just going in the old head. We had what do we have? We have the debut of Bobby Roode. Funny him calling Brooklyn the armpit of New York. I think that's what he said. You know, here's the thing with heels that always annoys me. Wherever they are, they're gonna throw shots at the city and how it sucks, and how the sports team sucks. And this isn't me. I'm all love. You guys know that. But here's the thing that annoys me. They always say that there's something better about them. For example, Bobby Roode says, I'm more of a Manhattan guy. If he goes to Manhattan, he'll just put it down just like he did Brooklyn. It doesn't matter where heels go. They will just put down wherever they are. Rarely though do heels ever like appreciate where they're born when they show up there or where they're currently living. One good example of that though, I believe was 2005. My boy Christian, uh, he was all face 2005 in Canada. Was it Edmonton? I think it was a Raw. He gave a great promo. Search it up on YouTube. It's really awesome. Moving on though, Bobby Roode versus I just can't remember his name. I'll say Andre versus Almas. I just can't remember the whole name. Oh, he just debuted at the wrong time with the wrong gimmick. He should have been a luchador. He should have kept the mask. But either way, it was a good match. I think I'm with a lot of you guys saying that I really didn't like the finisher, the glorious bomb. Oh, how corny can you get? And a pump handle slam. Oh, come on, Bobby Roode. You can do better than that. I'm not expecting a Canadian destroyer, but I mean, he can do something better than a pump handle slam. Oh, that needs to change. But either way, um, I love Bobby Roode's entrance. Everyone loves his music. Everyone probably will forever. Um, excuse me. And yeah, got the crowd over great. Greatly it did. I guess moving on. Is there anything before the title matches? I think that's it, isn't it? I don't think there's anything else. So I'm gonna move on to the title matches. We had the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. We had the Revival taking on, I guess it's DIY now, as in the team of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Um, so DIY, yeah, that's a great name. We already have TM61. People like to try to shorten these names out. Yeah, squish the name. Anyway, easily match of the night for me. Good lord, the amount of false finishes in that. Like, oh, that was so good. I'll admit the Revival are really winning me over. I really hated them when they started getting the push just because they seemed so bland, but they're great wrestlers. I really like them now. But I really did think that DIY should have won it. They're working the Cruiserweight Classic or something. Um, and I honestly thought that they had this one. Revival maybe moving up to the main roster soon. SmackDown desperately needs more things. And besides, American Alpha's already on there. We can get Revival and American Alpha fighting again. That'd be pretty cool. But either way, no, the Revival did win by a submission, which was a sad ending because the crowd knew it was over once they started working on his leg, Johnny's leg, because Tommaso got pushed through the pole. So it was just like, oh, come on. Oh, he tapped. But it was a great match, great effort. My one little like one little kick here is that I thought Tommaso was going to turn heel on Johnny after, but he didn't. I was expecting it because I think after the Cruiserweight Classic match, Tommaso Ciampa has all he needs to become his own singles wrestler. Keep the pop-up lung blower. That is an awesome move, and I'm really glad he did it. Um, and of course, NXT Women's Title match. It was a good match without a doubt. I'm one of the biggest Bayley fans there is, so obviously I was rooting for Bayley, but we all knew Asuka was going to win down in our hearts. But it was great to see Becky and Sasha cheering her on. I don't think there were any shots of Charlotte cheering or anything. She got booed in there. Well, oh. Anyway, so yeah, Asuka won. It wasn't just by knockout submission this time. It was like a straight up kick to the head. So didn't hurt as bad as NXT. What do you call it? NXT Dallas. NXT Dallas didn't hurt as bad as that. And, of course, that left the main event, Samoa Joe and Shinsuke. We all got what we wanted. Shinsuke Nakamura is NXT champion. And Joe, I believe, has a dislocated jaw, so, ouch. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. But at least he did kick out of the, I'm going to call it Bumbaye. I don't like the new name for it. Did kick out of that. And then Nakamura hit two more. That's it. It's over. Shinsuke's champion. I'm really happy because I think I've said this a few times, or maybe just once. I'm heading to NXT when they come to Kitchener, Ontario, Saturday, September the 23rd, I think. So I am really looking forward to see Shinsuke as champion. Joe's going to be there too, most likely a rematch between those two in a live event. And Bayley's going to be there too, I think. So I'm really looking forward to that. Then again, hopefully Joe can make it. I'm not too sure. Either way, Shinsuke and Bayley, it's going to be a great show. But, yeah, anyway, I guess I'm going to cut this off into part one. Part two will be SummerSlam. So this is just my first thoughts after watching, NXT Takeover, New York, Brooklyn too. It was great. Keep it real. I'll see you next time.